Hey, what is going on, guys? Voltic here. Welcome back to a brand new video, and on today's video I'll be giving you guys an extensive guide on Exodus Crash, the Grandmaster, for this week. As always, if you guys are brand new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more videos just like this. Anyways, to start this off, let's talk about the loadout I decided to use for this Nightfall. For my kinetic weapon, I decided to use the Accured Redemption from Garden of Salvation. It has Archer's Tempo and Explosive Head. For my energy weapon, I decided to go with the Hard Light. You can change the element for the Hard Light, which is really cool, but that doesn't really matter because there's not a lot of shields and it's just solar. So you can honestly go as far as switching the loadout to Ticu's Divination and using an auto rifle for your kinetic weapon if you want to do that, but hey, there you have it. For my power weapon, I decided to go with Reed's Regret, and since, like I said before, there's not that many shields in there other than solar, I decided to go with this weapon because it's kind of a god roll. It has firing line, triple tap, and that increased damage for the coils thingy. I forgot the name of the perk, but it does a lot of damage. But you can use another power weapon such as Sleeper Stimulant, 1k Voices, Anarchy can work too as well, which is really good for Attic Clear. But anyways, let's move on to my armor and let me talk about some of the armor mods that I use. Linear Fusion Rifle Targeting, Ashes to Assets, Intellect mod. For my next piece, I had the Ursa Furiosa for my gauntlets, and it's a really good paired up with Middle Tree Sentinel Shield. The mods that I had were Overload and Assault Rifle. Moving on to the next piece, I have the chest, Taking Charge. I had Arc Resistance, Sniper Damage Resistance, Intellect mod. The Arc Resistance is really good, so make sure to put it on, trust me on that. For my leg armor, I had Fusion Scavenger as well as another Intellect mod, and for my Titan mark, I had Particle Deconstruction as well as another Intellect mod. And finally, for the last thing that we have, my super, and like I said before, I was using Cold of the Commander, the Middle Tree Sentinel subclass. And for the other two people from LFG that I was playing with, they were both using a Warlock as well as using the Solar subclass Middle Tree Well. I'll quickly just go through what they were using. I'm not really going to say much about it, but that's what they were using. Those are the weapons and the armor. In conclusion though, just make sure you have a decent loadout. You don't have to have the same exact weapons that I have. Just make sure that the weapons you're using are good and they can eliminate the enemies on sight. Now we're starting off the Exodus Crash Grandmaster Nightfall strike, and let's get to it. So up ahead there's going to be a few enemies around these pikes. Eliminate them, don't get too close to them. As always, you want to take the far distance to eliminate enemies so you don't get killed instantly. As you go down, you're going to be seeing a few dregs, a few vandals. Those vandals have snipers, so make sure to keep your distance once again because they can snipe you in the head and you'll die like me. Then you'll see the light pulses, step on them, but there's going to be enemies there, so make sure to clear out the enemies first and then step on the pulses. There's going to be also enemies to your right side and in front of you up ahead once you get all the pulses, so make sure to keep an eye out for those and don't push the enemies fast because oh well, they can kill you. Anyways, once you get a little bit more uphill, you're going to be seeing a few dregs, and then there's going to be an Overload Captain. Make sure to stun them with your bow if you have Overload bow. So once you're done with that, keep going up ahead, but don't push up too far because there's a trip mine there and there's a few dregs as well as an Overload to your left and more enemies up ahead where there's going to be dregs and Overload again. This strike sure does love Overloads, I will say that. They should probably name this Overload Crash. Okay, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry. After you're done clearing all the enemies there, keep going until you hit the stairs right here. Make sure to place it well because up ahead there's going to be an overload, some enemies that you want to clear out, and then once they're all dead, you're going to want to analyze the fallen device and make sure not to stand on it completely. Just get it to like 25%, then move back to the stairs and start clearing out more ads. This is basically what we're going to be doing for the rest of this part here. You stand on it for 25%, then go back to the stairs. You stand on it, go back to the stairs. It's going to be fallen enemies that are overload as well as barriers, so get ready. And don't overextend, because if you overextend and you die all the way in Narnia, you're not going to be able to be resible and people are going to be mad at you. So don't do that, especially because there's overload captains and those damn overload captains are very annoying. So do not die in Narnia. You don't want that. Once, of course, you're done with clearing out all the enemies here, you're moving on to the next part, which is basically going through pulses. Again, the light pulses, so much fun. I love hovering over light pulses. Make sure not to die here. You can die, it's not that big of a deal, but you don't want to die here. Come on, you're grabbing light pulses. You can clear out the enemies if you wish, or you can be ballsy and just fling through it and just zoom and just grab light pulse after light pulse. You can be a big shot and just do that, but hey, that's up to you, honestly. Once you're done grabbing all the light pulses, you're going to keep going up ahead and go to this little area here and make sure to clear some of the fallen dregs as well as the vandals, and then you're focusing on the spider tank. And don't waste all your ammo, your powerful ammo, because you're going to need it for the end part, so make sure to keep that. Still though, you are going to have to DPS the spider tank, so make sure to get rid of him and some of the enemies around him if you wish, but mainly the spider tank so that can despawn the other enemies around him. So yeah, just take it easy, take it slow, don't overextend like I said before, because if you die in Narnia, people are not going to be able to res you, and if that causes a wipe, well, you're back to square one. Once you've dealt with the spider tank, keep going inside, and don't go all the way inside, but just make sure to go to this area right here, clear out the wretches, and make sure not to go all the way in like I said before, because there's going to be an overload captain right on top, and he's going to be blasting you, so you don't really want to die there. It's going to be kind of shameful. Come on now. Anyways, you keep going. There's going to be a few vandals that are going to be sniping you. The few enemies that are there that are going to be shooting you. You know the deal. Just don't die in the dark because, well, you don't want to die in the dark. Come on now. And once you got all the enemies cleared out, you're now on the boss phase. Congratulations, pat yourself in the back because you're now on the hardest part and you're going to probably want to shoot yourself in the game. But nonetheless, you're going to have these shanks here that you're going to have to deal with. Don't kill all the shanks, leave one shank alive and get to this spot right here. It's kind of a cheese spot. Yeah, it's pretty cheesy, I'm going to be honest. Use this spot on the left side, not the right side, because the right side sucks. And it's going to get real sweaty in here. So make sure to be, you know, using your heals, your blessings, your wells, even your sentinel shield, because like I said, the enemies are going to be blasting you and you're going to want to be clearing out the enemies. A good grenade here, like the magnetic grenade, is nice to throw with Ashes of Assets, like I said before. That mod basically gives you your super back if you used your super, and it gives you super energy, so it's really good. You throw the grenade, it kills a bunch of like enemies in front of you, like the dregs or the shanks. So yeah, really good mod. A very important / quick tip is if you die here, which you never know, you're gonna die probably, of course, it's gonna be your first attempt. Well, do not stand on top of the res, otherwise the person that you're rezzing is gonna fall off the map and die again. And hey, this time he's gonna be somewhere really far away. You're not gonna want that. Anywho, just keep doing what I'm doing on the video until you finally kill the boss, and congratulations, you did it, guys. You got the boss deaded, and hey, here you go. Have your depth loot. Hope you enjoy. Because if I'm being honest, it sure was not. I hate this strike, and I hate myself. As always, if you guys did want to enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to never miss a video just like this. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.